Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Demystifying Microsoft series. My name is Wade Walker. I'm the Vice President of Microsoft Alliance here at the Sourcepass Center of Excellence for Microsoft. We're committed here to transforming complexity and providing clarity in regards to Microsoft. Today's session is going to be focused on licensing, which is needs a lot of is very complex and needs a lot of clarity. So we're going to focus on this today, and we're going to make this one a little shorter than last month. We're going to really hone into some changes that are coming up in the next few weeks and months here that are highly critical. We're getting a lot of questions about these upcoming changes from our customers and prospects and friends out there. So this presentation here, this podcast, is going to be really focused on these upcoming changes. And the goal here is to help empower you and everybody else to navigate these complexities. Contact us with any questions as we go through all the fun and joy of Microsoft licensing changes. So what I'm going to do next is go to share my screen real quick. Let's make sure this works. Bear with me a second. Okay, here we go. So we're going to focus just on this one slide today, this one screen, and this will be the meat and potatoes of our presentation on some upcoming changes and a change that's already occurred that is getting a lot of good kind of press, so to speak, good feeling and vibes in the industry. So we're going to do a quick tip here on item number one. Item number one here in the left side was an event that occurred back in December 1st. And for those of us using Copilot for Microsoft 365, I use it every day. I couldn't live without it. For the past year, it had been in a purchase mode where it was an annual term, so it's a 12-month term, and you had to pay for all 12 months up front. Microsoft heard the feedback from partners like us and from customers like you, and they moved the billing option to become a monthly billing option, meaning you're still an annual term, but now you can pay month to month, which is great. So that started back in December 1st. For people who already had a 12-month term going on in Copilot for Microsoft 365, have to wait for that term to end, and at the end of that term can then transition to a monthly fee. Now, the catch with that is to go to that flexibility for that monthly fee is there's a 5% price increase to get that flexibility. And you'll see in these upcoming items we're talking about here on the slide, this 5% uplift in pricing is going to be consistent for almost all of the products now at Microsoft that have an annual term or a triannual or triennial term, which is 3 years. If you want to pay monthly, there's a 5% bump up for that. So good news then on Copilot for Microsoft 365 is this ability to go month-to-month payment on an annual term. So that was something we wanted to get out to you, to the team here quick. We presented this last month with a lot of other information, but this month we're just targeting on these 4 items so you can get some real quick hits here on what's happening with these changes. And if you have any questions, please contact us as we go through the changes that just occurred back in December for Copilot, and then the 3 other changes we're going to talk about here, which start on April 1st, which is my segue now to the second quick tip, which is live on April 1st. I know April 1st is a bad day, April Fool's jokes, I get it, but it is the start of a quarter. For us in the calendar year, it's the start of Q2. For those in the Microsoft's fiscal year, it's their start of Q4. And on April 1st of 2025, so in just, what's the date? Today's the 24th, just maybe 5 weeks, there's going to be similar pricing standardization as in Copilot. And what's going to happen is for these annual and triennial term subscription, there's going to be the option to still pay up front, which is an annual term with an annual payment. And then also is the monthly payment, but that monthly payment is going to be a bump up again of 5%. So you'll see this trend now go across Copilot products, the Microsoft 365 products, the Dynamics products, where it's that monthly subscription model. If you have the annual term or triennial term and you want to stay with that annual or triennial, pricing stays the same. But starting April 1st, if you want to go to a monthly payment, there'll be a price bump of 5%. So this is being a pricing standardization across all of these subscriptions that we're familiar with, be it Microsoft 365, Business Premium, E3, E5, the list goes on. They're going to be the same thing of an annual term or triennial term for those that have a 3-year term, with a pricing flexibility of monthly spending, which has a price uplift of 5%. We want to get this out to everybody now, because if you are looking at purchasing new subscriptions or renewing, if we can get everybody in before April 1st, we can still do the annual or triennial term with monthly billing without the 5% uplift, but that's before April 1st. So we have about 5 weeks to make those transactions to get things into a annual term, triennial term, monthly billing before April 1st to not pay the 5% uplift. And if that happens, then at the end of the annual term next year, or a 3-year term, which would be in 3 years, then that 5% uplift for monthly billing would occur a year from now. So we would just be pushing out that 5% increase if we act before April 1st. Quick tip number 3 now. We've just done 2. First was Copilot. Next was all Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365 products. The next quick tip here on April 1st is Teams Phone. There's going to be a pricing increase for Teams Phone starting on April 1st. Teams Phone hasn't really changed pricing in years, which is actually kind of amazing. A lot of features have been added to Teams and Teams Phone over the years, and Microsoft is now increasing the price of the Teams product. So it was $8 per user per month. It's bumping up now to $10 per user per month. And the same thing is with Copilot and the other Microsoft 365 products. An annual term, annual payment option is at that price. A annual term, monthly payment option has a 5% up. And lastly, our last quick tip for today's presentation is Power BI. Power BI also has a pricing change on April 1st, going up from $10 to $14, and some other pricing in this list as well. And just like with Teams Phone and the Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365 products and the Copilot products, term annual pricing is listed here. Annual term monthly pricing has a 5% up. So there we go. Kind of short and sweet here. Some quick updates for you. One's already occurred. The Copilot has already had that flexibility of monthly billing come in on December 1st. And now starting here in 5 weeks, we've got changes to the Microsoft 365 suites, Dynamics 365 suites, the Teams Phone pricing uplift, and the Power BI uplift. So with that, that's a wrap on this short and sweet episode of Demystifying Microsoft. Please stay connected to us for more insights. Follow us on your favorite platform. And then if you find this helpful and this makes a lot of sense to you, please share it out there and help us promote this information and get it out to everybody before this April 1st timeline. Until next time, everybody, take care. Have a great one, and we'll see you next time.